Welcome to Speedy Aspie Level Up. If you're an adult or teen with Aspergers or ADHD, you have come to the right place if you want to level up your life. Well, this is my second video. I'm overwhelmed by how much support I've had so far, and I want to send out a big thank you to the subscribers that I have so far and the people who have showed interest in the project that I'm doing. Yeah, I've got a long way to go. You know, there's a lot of things that I need to do. I need to learn about video editing, and I need to stop being nervous on camera, which I am nervous, but you know, it shows that I'm real, doesn't it? It shows that I am who I am. I'm not a fake. So in this video, I'm going to be shedding light on 3 positive aspects of Asperger's. I see a lot of videos focusing on the weaknesses, limits, you know, the negative traits of Asperger's. But there are a lot of positive traits. In this video I'm only going to focus on 3, but there are a lot more, which I will go into in future videos. So anyway, I'd like to talk about the first one, obsessive interests. So we Aspies can become obsessed with things very easily, okay? It's so easy for us to become obsessed with things, and I believe this is a great trait to have because it provides us with many advantages in life. So for example, let's say somebody is obsessed with Mozart, which I used to be obsessed with Mozart, okay? I used to watch lots of documentaries, I would read about him, I'd listen to his music, I even watched Amadeus, and, you know, I knew so much about him. And that would be useful for, let's say, if you was on a quiz show, right? Or if you had an app on your phone where you could play a quiz, and you would know the answers to the questions. Another way obsessive interest can be useful is to getting you into the career that you want to get into. So if somebody's obsessed with programming, they're going to read so many manuals on programming, they're going to watch tutorial videos, they're going to enroll themselves on a course, and they will be that obsessed, they'll hunger for more, then they'll get to the point where they will actually get a job in programming. So obsessive interest is, you know, a good thing. Yes, I know people can get obsessed with people and they can get obsessed with things that are harmful, but as long as you are channeling your energy, as long as you are directing your focus onto things that are good and useful and beneficial for you, then I don't see what the problem is with obsessive interests. And examples of obsessive interests could be, well, the programming, somebody might collect trains, they might read encyclopedias about trains, they might watch documentaries about trains, and you could have an interesting conversation with them about trains. They would know about trains. Or somebody who's obsessed with music, you know, they could make music and put it out there, and they might make like over 240 tracks of music, and then, you know, a record label sees that, notices that, and then they become famous with their music. So yeah, obsessive interest is a good trait to have. Number 2 would be hyperfocus. Now, what is hyperfocus? Hyperfocus is the ability to focus on something with so much intensity that the hours begin to pass by like flies. You know, flies fly very quickly. You know, hyperfocus is a good trait to have because it enables a person to become fully immersed in an activity for a long period of time. Okay, so for example, how this could be good is, well, whereas the average attention span for reading books is very low, If an Aspie has a deep interest in reading, they will read the book for hours and hours on end, and nobody will be able to deter them from the activity. Right? They're going to be so submerged into the text that the hours are just going to go by. And you know, that happens if they're really interested. If somebody with Asperger's is really interested in something, if we are really interested in something, we are going to hyper focus on that thing, and that will enable us to become great at a skill, improve a quality or a skill that we already have, or, you know, recollect information, or pass an exam at some point. You know, the ability to hyper focus can be useful for a variety of reasons. If somebody is talking to you and you're interested in what they have to say, then you're less likely to get distracted and you will actually listen to what they say. Or let's say you're in the security industry like I am. I'm a security officer. That's my trade. You will be able to pay more attention to your surroundings and therefore notice if anything is out of the ordinary. Number 3, honesty. Honesty is a big thing for us Aspies as well. We are less likely to beat around the bush than a normal person. So if you ask us a question, we are not going to beat around the bush or tell you a white lie or just tell you something just because we want you to, you know, feel good. If somebody asks us for our opinion on their new hairstyle or choice of clothing, we will be honest. We won't say we like it if we don't. Why is this good? Well, I believe that all kinds of relationships, whether they are professional, platonic, or romantic, require trust. And trust is built through honesty, right? Without honesty, where is the trust? So, as Asperger's people, we're very honest people. We hardly ever lie. I know for me, it feels really bad to lie. So, you know, it might be difficult for us to form relationships, but if we can teach ourselves to become good at forming relationships, making relationships with people, they haven't got to worry about us lying or cheating or just saying nice things to make them happy, right? And I think as well that honesty is a very important trait to have when it comes to the workplace, especially in law enforcement, the medical profession, the military, the security industry and politics, because that's where trust is needed as well. Like with politics, you need to gain the trust of the people, right? In the security industry, and the manager of the store, for example, let's say you're in retail security, needs to be able to trust you to do the job properly. So white lies, beating around the bush, cheating or saying nice things just to make people happy, it's just not going to happen with most of us Aspers. So I think honesty is one of the greatest traits that we possess. So anyway, this you know, is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something from it. Please like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you can be notified of all of my future videos. See you soon. Bye.